Why the fuck did I load up Time Soldier? Just saw a Porsche 928. Well, we won't be playing Chase HQ. Chase HQ is a shit stain on the C64 games library. It really is. Right, I don't know if this is a version that works, actually. Oh, you can change weapon with the old ding dongs. There we go. Put the volume down because the phone rang. The green light came on, and it is still on, but they don't look like rasters that are actually doing anything, so this might not work. See, the equivalent for the Atari computers, the SD to Max thing, or is it SIO to SD? That doesn't seem to have as many problems as you know, an SD to IEC user who has to fucking deal with the fucking scumbag crackers who didn't do a good job in the first fucking place. All they did was replace a boot block, shift things a few blocks on the disk to make room for their shit cracktro, and left everything else exactly the same. They just tacked it on the end or the beginning of the code. Absolutely fucking useless, mate. And because the SD to IC doesn't make any loading noises, there's no way to know if it's actually working. Because if you use Vice, well, actually you can't see the tracks being accessed by the virtual disk drive unless you do the full disk drive emulation with true drive emulation turned on. So I'm sitting here like a fucking idiot staring at these shit rasters with or without the glasses on, their shit, and I've got no idea if this is going to work, because Time Soldier may have been a game that I got the working version on the 2 gig SD card, and because I've never found that, it's been about 3 years since that, magically transported to a parallel universe. I wonder what happened with that experiment from like 3 years ago when they were trying to bombard party calls to see if there was like a parallel thing. They were trying to get a window into like parallel dimensions. It's like you see a few articles in 2019 and then nothing. I guess that was a failure then. Just like this is probably a failure. No, nothing's changing on that, so I don't think it's going to work. All my PC didn't power on yesterday. Came up with a warning saying CPU fan failure or something like that. So I had to blow out some of the dust out of that piece of shit. So I'll probably have to hoover that before I use the projector. I had to keep checking it with a torch while I'm sitting there watching shit on the projector to make sure the CPU fan was still going round. I don't really want to buy another PC. PCs are overpriced as it is. And because AMD took one for the team, the greedy corporate bastard team that is, they won't be releasing the PS5 processor for OEM PC builders ever. And they have no plans to do a sequel to that and release that. So we won't be getting real-time ray tracing on any new medium price PC, you know, like 600-700 quid. You have to spend like 1,500 quid to get the same performance as a PlayStation. So we're back to 1995 with Colin McRae 1, because you had to buy an expensive Pentium 200 MMX or something to run Colin McRae on your shitty PC, or you could just play it on your PlayStation. I don't care if the graphics are better on the PC version. That's not the point. The point is, if you had a regular PC worth about £400-500, it wasn't going to be running Colin McRae, even if you'd literally just bought it. Yeah, this ain't going to work. Right. Oh, the window's open actually, but the anti-glare screen, which also gives you a crap like blurry sort of image, so it kind of defeats the object. He's doing a reasonable job of getting rid of it. Again with a poltergeist moving the camera. One of these buttons on the zip stick actually sticks. I thought it was a problem with New Faithful, but this zip stick needs a bit of work. I just haven't got the stuff to sort it out. I do have another zip stick, but the cable needs changing on it, so I need to put aside some time to sort that out. Let's try out some more shit from players. Ooh, there's micro power. I think there's one game missing from here. Oh yeah, and Ladybug, which isn't anything to do with micro power. I saw a classic on Game-Based 64. On the title page screenshot, it says this game was written for blah 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 coding competition. But on the publisher, next to the year, instead of saying not released, it just says unknown. I'm like, what do you mean it's unknown? There is no fucking publisher. Anyway. I think the time of getting the Atari 800 XL out is getting very close, because I've run out of C64 games that I can play. There's very few C64 games I didn't have that I want to play today, and this is one of them. Space to continue. Joystick port 2, yeah, we're good to go with that one. So we got to get the green fly eggs. So it's a Pac-Man knockoff with modifiable maze. So it is an improvement on the Pac-Man gameplay, if you ask me. Right, okay. So you have to spell out extra to get extra life. Good, good. Press any key. Kind of a weird game, you have to be careful. Ooh! I'm blaming the zip stick for that. It's very fast, that's the thing. So you've got to be like really, because you can't just stop, you have to keep moving exactly like Pac-Man. So it makes it a bit tricky not to like turn the turnstiles like that. Ah, damn it, why did I do that? It's a very tricky game, but so is the arcade, so you can't really complain about that one. See, I want to go there and I can't, so that's really a problem. I'm not getting the Competition Pro out again. Bloody hell. Very good conversion of the arcade game. I can't remember what the music was like on the arcade version, but I do remember the marquee for it. didn't look anything like. Ah, no, that was a bloody thing, wasn't it? Skull. They've moved, so they are randomised. Okay. Let's go all the way and see. See, you heard me. I pushed back on the joystick, and yeah, I don't like that. So that's the problem with this game. You need a mint condition zip stick or something like that. You do need an arcade quality joystick to play it. That's a bit of a problem, that is. Especially when you're trying to avoid the skulls. This is very manic, so we have blocked him off there. Shit, now we've got two of the bastards. See, I'm spending so much time compensating for the stupid controls. I didn't want to go. Of course I didn't want to go. Right, next. Next. Why does it keep saving the high score to the disc? That's the 1mm fucking dickheads. Ooh. That's really cool, that is. Takes time for the RAM to dissipate the values and get reset back to the original values. There must be more electrons flooding the motherboard traces. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have a Commodore SX64 with all the other, like, you know, early 80s junk computers that they had in that room. The room that created the well, the way they explained it was someone did an experiment and it duplicated our world into sort of like a parallel dimension. That's what they specifically say. They created the parallel Earth, which doesn't really make sense, but it don't matter because that was like episode 7 or 8 out of 10 of the last season, season 2. So yeah, I've been in here. Maniac's Diary is even worse than those Adrian Mole Diary games. Much worse. It's like a utility. As if you'd leave your C64 on for stupid things like a clock. It's like, I think it's a bit cheaper to buy an actual fucking clock radio for like £5 up the market or something. Something. So that's what we've got in the not Codemasters. Yeah, well, there's this business here. Yeah, I've done all of these. Yeah, I don't like Berserk on the C64. It's very underwhelming. Maybe the graphics are exactly the same size, but the arcade monitors were bigger than your average 14-inch portable TV stuck on the end of a C64. And 20-25% of that screen acreage was not taken up by a useless border. So yeah, see, in this directory we've got that thing that I was thinking of doing where I play Exploding Fist, which I got first, and then International Karate, and then we have to do the to see which one you prefer really, and probably have to play it on a knackered Quickshot Turbo because that's what I would have had. There was a lot of very tense moments with Skyfox where I was, you know, almost being, you know, Captain William Buck Rogers. Because famously, the Buck Rogers Starfighter, you know, the handle for the stick controls is the same as the grip on the Quickshot Turbo. Yeah, it is Quickshot. It's not Quickshot 2. I have to keep remembering that. So we're in I did find Buck Rogers and I made a video of that, so I can watch that when I feel like playing Buck Rogers. Wow, this is a big directory. I know Airborne Ranger's crap because it's only 4 colours, or is that Fernandez Must Die, an Airborne Ranger? I couldn't really work out how to get fucking going on that. It's not a straightforward commando thing at all. Cookie. You see, I've already done that though. I've shown the homebrew conversion and the unfinished C64 port, which for some reason has Martin Galway music on it. Bit of the old Frogger 2016. Let's try that then, eh? Pal, that's what we got. Hey pal. Wow, I haven't seen Cobra in a long time. Well, that's quite a large program. That took a while to work. No. So obviously the score and everything is to do the sprites in the border. Although this bit here could be in the, well, it is in the border because you can't see it on the camera. There you go. Ah! I was getting worried about the time. See, I can't see the time because it is really right off the bottom of the screen. So there's a lot of in the border stuff going on. Bollocks. Get one across, bloody hell. Whee! I'm married again. Adamski may be coming to investigate Frogger. Perhaps it's the kind of game that he would enjoy if he had opposable thumbs. Obviously. Oh, that's the sports car. That's the yuppie arsehole with his fucking Porsche 928. Screw you! Crap. Never mind. Tried to do the difficult one, innit? Feel like George Costanza at the moment. Yeah, there is a vertical hold thing. One of these is vertical hold. It's not that one. Does look nice, I have to say. I don't mind Frogger. I'd never really play it in the arcade, maybe more than once or twice. Just to like try it out. Yeah, see, I'm not noticing the... because it's right off the screen, you can't really see it. See, this is the thing, this is how console games were written by Nintendo on the Famicom. You go and check out Frogger by Parker Brothers or whoever did it on the C64. I think Sierra Online actually. And it's fucking terrible compared to this. Ooh, nah, let's go back there, huh? Ooh. Why isn't the sports car here again? Must be afternoon, innit? Hey! That wasn't flat, it stopped flashing when I went on there. You bastard. But that is a really nice version. So, I do like that actually. And now the camera is all fucked up, so. Fuck a duck today. Something we used to say at school. Not me personally. We as in the collective, you know, yeah. Group of children, whatever you want to call it, per year. So, played Ladybug and Frogger on a humble little C64, neither of which was officially out there at the time, and both are console quality. It's just that Popeye and Donkey Kong were better arcade games to start with. So yeah, it's in games, and I think it was what's in old latest. I've probably done every single thing over this. Yeah, we've done Metro Cross, we've done Arnie moves, which I presume is Army moves, which sadly after level 3 crashes on the multi-load. Although the multi-load for level 2 and 3 actually works. So there's not much in here. Rambo 3, that's the version that don't work. Now the other thing I want to do is play International Karate and then IK Plus. And I think I'm going to do that now.